Hey guys, how's it going? Mark Hills TV here, back with another video. And in this video, I want to respond back to a question that was left in the comments section regarding the housing grants. Which one is a better grant? The SAH, Specialty Adaptive Housing Grant, or the SHA, Special Housing Adaptation? Now, I currently qualify, and they've been hitting me up with emails for the SAH, which is the Specialty Adaptive Housing Grant. Currently, that grant goes all the way up to and over 100,000 US dollars, right? So that's where that one is. So that one is actually the better grant to get. If you qualify for it, that's the one you want to get. Even if you don't qualify for that one, you qualify for the SHA, which is the Specialty Housing Adaptive Grant. That doesn't mean that you still couldn't try to apply to get the higher grant. Now, the Specialty Housing Adaptive Grant is currently worth up to, I think, about 20,000. Now, there are many other grants, including the temporary housing grant, especially for people who like rent homes or people who live overseas. There's one for people like myself that you can do temporarily if you're in an apartment like this and you need to have things done. As long as the owner approves it, you can have it temporarily done in these locations. But to answer that question, the Specialty Adaptive Housing Grant is the grant you want. That one, like I said, is over 100,000. So just picture someone who's getting ready to buy a house that's $500,000 or 400,000 plus. You're knocking off 100,000 of that to do adaptive stuff as well as improvements in the house, right? So that grant goes a long way, okay? Just like it will with the car grant, the auto grant, auto grant, the housing grant, and some of the other grants that are out there. So this is why I tell you guys, man, take advantage of every opportunity that you have with these benefits, because you signed that contract, you swore in, and the United States of America promised these things to you. So why not take advantage of them? I'm definitely gonna take advantage of them. Every time somebody asks, man, do you plan on just staying there or are you going anywhere else? I'm going back to the States. Another 5-7 years, because I have too much on the table in the US to not go back to the US. From the caregiver program, which I'm gonna talk about right after this, to the housing grant, to a few other grants there, you're talking about leaving an extra potential $3,000 a month plus 100,000 off a new house. That's a little too much to leave on the table. So as these years go by, the grants go up as we get our increases. So do these grants, so do these other benefits. So that's why I said about 5 to 7 years, when I'm really like stuck, I can't really do much more after that. That's when it's time to go back to the States, when all of my movement has slowed all the way down to where I'm only going out maybe 1 or 2 times a week. Currently, right now, I go out every other day, and I can see where they're starting to slow down. So this is why I know for me personally, I will be going back to the States. I just don't see a scenario, even if I end up getting married here, there's just too much on the table back in the States to stay here. I'm not saying I wouldn't come and visit here. I would stay here a few months, but my primary home will be back in the United States of America. Okay, guys? So with that being said, I appreciate everybody watching. As always, guys, until next time.